I'm back out here with the Radiolink D460 Turbot Sub-250g Brushless plane, Elevon only, and I've got it bound up to the TX16S. I've been doing a little tuning. I think this is going to be my 5th full flight on it, so I've almost got it where I want it. I've only got the 2 battery packs with this plane, and I've already put those through it. So I have a Volantex 2S 650 milliamp hour 30C LiPo in it. So I've got my timer set back to 6.5 minutes for this flight. It looks like I'm going to be able to get about 7 minutes of flight on that battery, leaving 3.6 volts per cell, flying it the way I fly it, mixed mode. And so it's about, I think, 8 or 9 grams lighter than the stock 2S 800 milliamp hour LiPo. So I've got a nickel, which adds 5 grams of weight to the nose. Seems to me that the balance on the plane with the stock LiPo is right on the money. So I've marked that CG. So no matter what battery I put in it, I will set it up so that I've got neutral balance on that CG. Alright, so let's see if we can get it in the air. Yeah, I can fly it much better with a full-size transmitter. We're getting a little bit of wind out here now, but it's still pretty nice. So it looks like another great flying, great performing plane from Radiolink. This is, as far as I'm aware, this is just the 3rd plane that they have designed and brought to market. This plane, the A560, which is a 3D sport plane, and the Su-27 Park Jet, all of them sub-250g, all of them brushless, and all of them fantastic flying planes. So way to go, Radiolink. I'd like to see them come out with a line of warbirds, you know. Alright, so I was trying to think last night with this plane, what would I compare it to? Because I've never flown a plane with this type of airframe. You know, it's a complete, it looks like a complete lift body plane. I've never flown anything that looks like it. The closest thing that I could think of is a wing, but it doesn't quite handle like a wing. I think that if a 3D plane and a wing had a baby, it would look like this. It would fly like this. With the slow flight capability that it has and the way it just kind of hovers, you know, it's got so much lift to it. It's like a hybrid wing and 3D plane. That's the best way I can describe it. So if you're wondering, you know, what does it fly like? That's the information I would give you. Very aerobatic. It's just as maneuverable as a wing, but it has that floaty, slow flight feel that a 3D plane has, you know? has really good slow flight capability. I mean, the whole body is basically a wing, right? Getting a little wind out here. You can see the gyro. You can see the gyro fighting the wind. I think the way it's reacting, I think there's more wind aloft than there is on the ground, because what I'm feeling on the ground right now feels like 3 to 5. Great handling, great flying plane. I didn't have any problems binding up to it with the TX16S. I think it has a Radiolink, if I remember correctly, R8XM S-Bus PPM receiver. So the protocol for multi-protocol transmitter is Radiolink Sub-Protocol Air. Now the Radiolink receivers do require RF frequency tuning, and of course I think it's going to be different for every transmitter and maybe every receiver, I don't know. But I always do that with my receivers, my planes that have Radiolink receiver in them, and the RF frequency tuning number for me on this one is a plus 23. So don't forget to do that, and then make your, do a range test. Well, what do you think of that? Isn't that a pretty nice flying, pretty nice handling plane, extremely maneuverable, wide flight envelope? It's pretty speedy. It's not a real speed plane, but it's pretty speedy when you hammer down the throttle, and it has really good slow flight capability. I think it's one of those planes that's just really fun to fly. And look at that climb out. That's awesome, man. It handles really well. Okay, so my timer's about elapsed, so let's bring it back through here. There we go. I'm glad I got these landing skids on it last night. Man, did I have a hard time cleaning the dirt and the sand out of the motor after the first couple of flights with this. Just landing it belly down on the dirt. Going around. I flinched a little bit on the elevator. That's not good. Alright, let's bring it in this time. Can we do that? I don't know. We'll see. And then I want to check the voltage in the battery pack, because I went way over my 6.5 minutes. How about that? It's got an excellent glide to it. I love the fact that you can bring this in so slow. Alright, let's go over here and check how much juice I still have in my little Fully Max 2S 660 milliamp hour 30C with mixed mode flying, having my timer set for 6.5, I don't know, a minute over it looks like. So I had it in the air for 7.5 minutes. Alright, so let's check this. I'll hold it up here. I'll try to hold it up here where you can see it. Oh, heck. 3.8. Holy cow. Of course, I wasn't really pushing it as hard during that flight as I have in the other flights. I'm really just kind of you know, trying to see if there's any more adjustments I need to make to it, but it's so darn close. I'm gonna have to think about it and see if there's anything else I need to do. I will try to remember to go ahead and publish my setup on TinkerzLab and give you an image, show you an image of the underside so you can see exactly where I have the CG marked on it. But it's just a great flying little plane. It handles really, really well. I love the fact that it's such a slow flying aircraft. You know, you can bring it in so nice and slow and set it down. So, you know, and it's very maneuverable. Even you can make tight radius turns even in fully stabilized mode. So you'll be able to fly this in a pretty small area, that's for sure. And since the vertical stabilizer just pops off because it's held on with the magnet, you just throw this in a bag and go. So anyway, links to everything are in the show notes. The plane is ready to fly. Mine came with 2 lipos. As you could see, you can use smaller lipos in it, no problem, because the power system is so efficient. But you'll just need to put a little bit of ballast weight in the nose so you can get a neutral balance on that CG. As long as you can do that, you're good to go. So I'm gonna fly it with, I think I've got a 600 out here, but it looks to me like it's so efficient. Even, you know, with this little Fully Max 2S 660 milliamp hour 30C lipo, what'd I say, 7.5 minutes, so I had over 3.8 volts per cell, just doing, you know, cruising around quite a bit, but doing some mixed mode flying. I don't think, you know, even pushing it hard, I don't think you're going to have any problems getting at least 7 minutes of flight time out of one of these 650, 660 milliamp hour lipos. The plane is also supposed to be 3S capable, so I'm going to test it out. I think I'm going to start off with a 6x3 prop with a 3S lipo and just see what kind of power I get out of a 6x3 prop and how much efficiency I get. I mean, it looks to me like it has unlimited vertical on 2S. You know, I point it vertical and hammer the throttle and it just keeps going and keeps going. So it's not accelerating vertically, but it definitely keeps pulling it vertically. So my guess is on a small 3S with a smaller prop, you're going to get as much flight time and it will probably accelerate vertically. So I'm definitely going to check that out. Alright, links to everything, like I said, are in the show notes. Comes with the 2 batteries, comes with the spare prop, comes with the transmitter, a really nice transmitter by the way, but it's a small form factor and it's hard for me to use it. So, and it comes with 5 of those rubber O-rings to mount the prop. It has a prop saver mount. And so I do like that too. That way you're not going to damage your motor or break your prop. So, but everything that you need to go flying is in there, guys. And it's a great little plane. Another sub 250 gram brushless plane that I remember 2 years ago we were all clamoring for. And now they're coming out with them left and right. It's absolutely fantastic. Alright, thanks for watching. And I will see you in the air.